It's time for Cox and Crendor.
Crendor in the morning.
In the morning. Broadcasting live. In 4 hour recording studio. Recording. Wake your ass up. It's the Crendor in the morning. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Cox and Crendor in the new year.
It's the new year, but it's not the new year yet right now because we're recording it.
It is. Some places it is.
Well, that's like where it's high noon, you know?
What? The Wild West?
The high noon, you know?
What? No, I do. What? No.
Like, okay. He's like, it's high noon somewhere, right? Is that what he says in that video game? But is it?
Who? What? It's 5 o'clock somewhere when you're talking about drinking. It's high noon somewhere. High noon is when they'd have gunfights.
Well, is that what it means?
What did you think it meant? What did you think high noon was in reference to? High noon is when like the sun is up at its highest peak.
So it's just noon.
Yeah, but it's high noon because it's
Or it's like
it's high noon.
stoner sloth noon.
Pass the salt, man.
Pass the salad.
It's crazy that you mentioned high noon and cowboys because I have. So what was sent to me was a thing called QB.
Right.
Now QB is a like under the desk elliptical machine.
What?
It's the craziest. I mean, that's what it is. So it's like in my office now, and I can just like put my feet on it and go like, and you're on an elliptical, right? Which is so weird. But it's the laziest thing I've ever done. I guess it's supposed to be like for people who sit a lot.
Yeah.
And how you're not supposed to sit a lot. But the thing is, I'm still sitting, moving my legs. So it's like, all I'm doing is, I will have the most fit calves there ever were. Like, my calves are just going to be so fit right now. But at the same time, I'm not moving anything else on my body. It's the weirdest. Like, why does this exist anyway?
I just searched QB, and it's this purple girl, and she's got, like B
No, it's
parts.
CUBII.
Oh.
Yeah.
QB.
So QB.
Oh, whoa.
Right? And it's really cool, and it like, functions well and stuff, but I'm like, I don't know. When I guess I'd use it when videos are rendering, but even then it's like you're not doing it, you're just moving your legs.
Yeah. And like you
it's very weird.
Couldn't you just like get up and walk around or something?
Right?
It's the same thing.
It's like if you're too lazy to even get up. Anyway, so what I was saying is high noon, it comes with these stoppers that make it so your oh god, my brain just died. Your chair. I forgot the word chair, Crendor. I forgot the word chair.
Now you know how to live in my brain.
I forgot the word chair. So anyway, they have these stoppers so your chair doesn't move. But I don't need it because this carpet that I'm on right now, the chair doesn't move anyway. So I've had these things in my hands, and for the last maybe like 3 hours, I've just been going like and it's like I'm riding a horse.
It sounds like a horse riding.
Right? And
oh,
high noon.
Whoa. All right, for the what's it called? What's that? Oh man, see now I already know what it's like.
Chair? Are you thinking of the word chair?
for the chair.
Are you thinking of the word chair?
For the traffic.
I had that problem.
For the traffic report, I'll ride a horse.
I'll ride a horse in the.
All right, so keep them in the stable for now. It's not time yet.
Okay, we'll save it. We'll save it for the traffic report.
Yeah, what? Oh, yeah, so high noon. I don't even know how I said high noon.
I don't know what you were referring to.
I don't either. Oh, yeah.
Something about New Year's, I suppose.
Oh, yeah, New Year's. That's right. It said it's high noon somewhere because it's New Year's somewhere. And New Year's is like just another day, really.
You know what? New Year's is for like people like lovers and young kids.
Yeah.
New Year's is like an excuse to go out in the town, get a little liquored up, watch your lady get all dolled up, and you look like a suave gentleman.
Mm-hmm.
But eventually, you just get sort of past that.
Yeah.
You're like, you know what? We're gonna stay home, drink tea, watch something besides The Ball Drop and
Science Channel.
Science Channel. What's on the Science Channel?
Mythbusters Marathon.
Yeah, all right. Nope. I remember when I used to love that show, and at a certain point, I just was like, I don't like Mythbusters anymore.
Mythbusters.
Mythbusters. I like them Mythbusters. I ain't a fan of no Mythbusters. I ain't even gonna be a fan of no Mythbusters.
Driving Mythbusters.
I ain't no fan of no Mythbusters. That is my drunk uncle who just at Thanksgiving, I'm like, have you seen the new Mythbusters, Uncle? I ain't no fan of no Mythbusters. They busting all them myths.
I don't like that show ever since they talked about how drinking's bad. I like drinking. I do it all the time.
They might be busting myths, but I bust this here bottle over their head.
Oh, Uncle Steve.
Oh, drunk Uncle Steve.
I'm gonna go sleep in the bathroom. Okay.
God damn Mythbusters. Oh man, yeah, I used to love that show, and I don't know why I stopped watching it, but I just don't care anymore. I have that problem with a lot of TV shows. Like, one that I really liked when it first came out was The Blacklist.
The Blacklist.
Yeah, which was like spies and stuff, and it was cool, and it had James Spader being James Spader, so it was great. And then about like halfway through season 2, I was like, I just don't. I know I missed 3 episodes, but I don't care to catch up.
Yeah.
I don't care to catch up. See what's going on. Like, I have that problem with a lot of TV shows. The only TV shows that I watch regularly anymore, which is weird, are South Park and maybe Last Week Tonight.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't think I watch TV. Like, I just don't watch. There's nothing else on TV that I care about.
Let's see. I watch
everyone's like,
HGTV.
I don't watch that.
Yeah, I watch sometimes Food Network just to like make fun of it a bit.
Here's the thing: if I get home and there's nothing in my life happening, I automatically turn on Food TV.
It's like very nice background noise. Or
it
like
is.
Just...
It's background noise.
Yeah.
And then Guy Fieri comes on and he's like, welcome to Triple D. He's like, that's a manhole cover in Flavortown.
Oh my God. Now there's this lady named Pioneer Woman. You ever see her?
Of course there is. No,
she's just like
I haven't.
This typical like Southern housewife mom.
Oh, but does she like cook things outside?
No, she cooks in like their Southern cabin. And
Well,
she's like, well, the boys are out
Pioneer things?
catching cows and doing whatever, and they're gonna be hungry when they get back. And then,
boys are out catching cows. They hunt wild cows.
Like today, she made garlic bread, right? She's like, first
That's
you
not
get
Pioneer Woman-y.
Well, she made
What kind of pioneers at high noon got on their horse, got off and said, I'll have some garlic bread, marm. None ever did that.
Here, like, okay. So here's a picture of her just so you get a visual. And so she's making garlic bread. She cuts the bread in half.
You know who she kind of looks like?
Who?
Oh my God, who's that one girl on, she does like stuff for maybe GameStop or something? She looks like her in 30 years.
GameStop girl. Oh, I think I know you're talking about.
It looks like her, but like 30 years from now.
Yeah. So, yeah, she's just this like woman. She's just like, oh, boys are like her husband and her kids go out and like do the hard work or whatever, and she stays at home and cooks the food.
That's the hardest work of all.
Yeah, dude. So she was like, we're having some friends.
Wrestling up some cows. That ain't hard work. Cooking meal for 4 hungry boys. That's tough, y'all.
And she made spaghetti sauce with like chicken and like a bunch of tomato paste, like sugar, and she's just like, then you just add in a stick of butter. And I was like, okay. And then she's like, now for the garlic bread, just put in a stick of butter. And I was like, all right. She's just like, now for the next thing, you're gonna need 2 sticks of butter.
Hold on a minute.
Hold on,
we should pull off her mask and reveal her to be Paula Deen.
Oh my God.
What are you doing? I had to get back on the TV. I had to do it. Paula,
dude,
I can't help it.
What happened
I
to Paula
said some
Dean?
things I didn't mean. Paula Dean, you're not allowed back on TV. I just wanted to put butter in food for you.
Oh my god, PaulaDean.com. I don't even think it like works anymore.
She had to hide.
She's got a
She had
new
to hide from the world.
cookbook out.
Of
Paula
course she
Dean
does.
cuts the fat.
Uh-huh.
Oh wow, I get more retweets and likes than she does on Twitter.
Take that, Paula Dean.
Take that, Paula Dean.
Yeah, take that, Paula Dean.
Oh my god,
What
Paula
now?
Dean is she's going crazy now. She's like stopped. Look at her now. Look at that. She looks creepy.
What the hell? Ew, yeah, ew, no.
She looks like she's trying to become like L.A. Paula Dean.
Ooh, no. No,
Oh,
Paula,
God.
no.
I tell you how I cut the fat. I just stopped eating.
Surgery helped.
And surgery.
Surgery helped.
Oh
Wow,
my
how did we get on this subject?
I
What are
don't.
we-
All right.
What are we talking about? You mentioned high noon, and suddenly we were talking about Pioneer Woman. Pioneer Woman led to Paula Dean.
Oh yeah, Food Network. Watching TV. That's what it was. Okay. So back on topic here. New Year's. It's you
Yeah.
know, it's okay. It's nothing special. I saw.
Oh, speaking of New Year's and food,
Yeah.
I've had this article headline sitting on my desk for maybe the entire year.
What is it?
And I wanted to mention this to you because I keep forgetting to bring it up in this podcast. And it's the end of the year, and I need to do this now.
Okay.
It's the funniest headline I've ever read, and I keep forgetting to mention it. Man cooking up ramen in a Speedo accidentally shoots himself in the nuts with 20 bottle rockets.
What? That took a drastic turn.
I have never looked this article up. I feel like we should do this together.
All right, I'm ready.
All right, so man cooking ramen in a Speedo. It comes up immediately.
Accidentally.
Oh, God. This is a legitimate article.
There's many
This is-
articles on it.
The headline tells the story. I don't know where to go from here. I guess it would help explain just who, what, where, when, and why, how this cartoon-like catastrophe happened. A man in Taiwan was playing video games in just his Speedo and decided to make some ramen noodles. A box of bottle rockets was a little too close to the open flames on the stove and started to fire. The rockets were aimed right at the dude's crotch. Let's go right to the scene as it unfolds.
Oh man.
It was these sounds that alerted neighbors to call the fire department. When the emergency workers opened the door to Mr. Yee's room, they could vaguely see him through a cloud of smoke, wearing a Speedo on all fours, legs spread and yelling, "Ow!" Mr. Yee described his ordeal to the media, saying all the fireworks seemed to all the fireworks seemed to fly as if they were somehow intended to hit him in his banana hammock.
Ow!
His only defense was to flail his feet wildly in a desperate attempt to block one or two.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I just picture that. He's just sitting, you see him flailing, trying to reflect all the bottle rockets.
Oh my god.
Just flailing around.
The man was treated and released from the hospital with only minor bruises and burns to his crotch. The ramen was ruined. Oh my god. Oh, that was so worth saving one whole year for.
That is definitely worth it. That
was
definitely
the best story ever.
easily ever.
Oh my god, how I like to imagine he just could not understand why all of them are hitting him in the crotch. He's like, please stop. And they just kept launching at him. Oh. Well, I mean, that is something that
That's something
pretty
you'd
amazing.
think would be Florida Man. But it's not. We've progressed. Florida Man has transcended and evolved into
Florida
a higher
Man's
power.
here's the thing. Everyone's Florida man now.
Yeah, everyone's Florida man.
You all have the potential to be Florida man. And one day we'll talk about you getting shot in the crotch with fireworks.
Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to say. I saw Star Wars for a second time.
Wow.
Second time. How many times have you seen it?
3.
Oh my god.
I've seen it 3 times. And that was all opening weekend. So, yeah. I've got problems.
All right. We don't have to super cover it. But I want to say my Star Wars. You know?
You want to say your Star Wars. All right. Well, spoilers for some people who haven't seen Star Wars yet. Although, if you haven't yet, you were never really a fan to begin with. So, all right. Continue.
All right. So, I feel like the best part of that movie are the droids.
Oh, BB-8's so good.
Yeah, BB-8.
He's wonderful.
It's probably like the greatest
best character in the movie. Best character in the movie. Hands down. Agreed.
Yeah. And apparently they like had him built from what I heard.
He's real. He's totally real. Like they bring him to like events and they roll him out on the stage and he does like his whole like boop 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 boop.
Oh my
It's
god.
great.
That's so cool.
I want one in my life.
Yeah, okay. And
I have the Sphero one. It's not nearly as good as the real one.
the Sphero one. Oh yeah, that one.
The little one you control with your iPad, iPod, whatever, your iPhone.
Yeah.
Not nearly as good as the real one. I want a real BB-8.
Yeah, I want a real BB-8.
I want a real best friend.
Come on, Disney. Like, we kind of work for them.
Make us little robot friends.
Yeah.
You bastards.
All right. So a lot of people, I mainly want to talk about why people are like, I don't like it. They're like, it's like the New Hope movie.
I loved it. So first off, they can kiss my butthole.
Mm-hmm. I like that it's like that movie. It's like the callback. And like every movie kind of needs that like setup. Like it's like setting up future movies, but at the same time it has a storyline that finishes.
Here's the thing. These are why people are dumb. I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
Everyone has been like, Rey's too powerful. She's too good. There's nothing holding her back. Like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And they're like, Luke was nothing like that. First off, have they seen episode 4? Luke literally is amazing in that movie.
Yeah.
He is like the best pilot that ever was. He destroys the Death Star without a targeting computer just because he hears Obi-Wan be like, use the Force.
Yeah.
Right? He manages to dodge Darth Vader. And Darth Vader's like, the Force is strong with this one. He is incredible. And the only training he has in fighting is like, he does like a little boopity-boop with the lightsaber on that little droid that shoots lasers at him or whatever it does.
And he's just like, use the Force. He's like, pew, pew, I blocked it.
Other than that, Luke has no discernible skill.
Yeah.
Except that he says he was good at flying and shooting womp rats back home.
Yeah.
That's literally his only discernible skill. Meanwhile, Rey has clearly from birth been trained to be a badass. She's like beating up dudes with her staff. She's like kicking ass and she can defend herself. She don't need no man.
Yeah.
Right? Even people who are like, Finn couldn't use a lightsaber. Finn is a stormtrooper who is trained to fight. They're looking for Luke Skywalker. That's the whole purpose of the First Order. They're looking. So he's trained to fight dudes with the lightsaber.
Finn,
so of course he would know how to use one.
And Finn's always just like, I'd rather use a blaster.
Right? He's not very good with it. It's like, whatever. You know what? Stop being a hater. Everyone's like, Luke like had to, like, he got, it was hard for him. Yeah, in Empire Strikes Back. But in A New Hope, everything was fine for Luke. The hardest part of his life was watching the old man who he just met die.
Yeah. And even then, he's just kind of like, oh, man, well.
He's like, no. All right, well, I gotta go now.
First, my parents get burned outside. Yeah. Or his aunt and uncle or whatever. I just love that scene. He like walks back and they're just like skeletons. He's like, oh, man.
Have you seen Mark Hamill's autographs?
No.
They're amazing. So people will have him sign cards and different things.
Yeah.
And some of them, there's one that's like, it's a card of Luke looking at the house that's burning. And I believe in the autograph it says something like, I told Uncle Owen to stop smoking indoors. Signed Mark Hamill. It's amazing. Like there's one where it's him in front of the like the vaporizers on Tatooine. And it's a picture of Luke Skywalker and he signs it like looking to sell my bong, Mark Hamill. He's hilarious. He's great. I love Mark Hamill.
I think he's finally realized like he's done all the things he's wanted to do, and now he's just like, I'm just gonna live out the rest of my life as Luke, just do whatever I want.
I feel like that's Harrison Ford's thing was kind of like, I hate Star Wars and only a part of it, and then eventually was like, you know what, screw it.
Yeah,
I'm old and I'm ornery. I'll do it.
Yeah,
it's great. I'm okay with that.
Me too. Oh yeah, and like, was it Womp Rats? Right, he shoots Womp Rats. Like, if they did that now, I feel like the internet would be so cynical. It would just be like, all he did was train shooting Womp Rats. Like, Darth Vader had a far better, like, upbringing than Luke. It's dumb.
Also, let's be clear. If we're gonna give Rey some crap, Anakin Skywalker is maybe 8 years old and not only wins a race against aliens who are trying to murder him, but also manages to accidentally fly a fighter into an enemy Star Destroyer and blow it up.
Yeah, but...
and then survive it.
But his mitochlorians, dude.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. My bad.
His mitochlorians are through the roof.
Horrible. Horrible. If
Yeah,
you're willing
I
to
like
overlook
Rey.
the origin stories of all the other characters, you need to just
I still love that movie where they're flying. It's like, all right, what we need to do is go into the Death Star, invade the thing. We need to blow up those actors. He's like, oh, it's like shooting Womp Rats. It's
Yeah,
like, what?
Just like shooting Womp Rats back home. No,
Like,
Luke.
No,
It's not.
This is an intense military mission where we have to have precise accuracy and we could die. It's like, yeah, like Womp Rats.
Like Womp Rats.
I love that.
Yeah, but no, Rey is way overpowered, though.
Yeah. It's way overpowered. And then Kylo Ren, I like him because he's kind of like the emo Darth Vader wannabe
He's
guy.
basically who Anakin Skywalker should have been.
Yeah.
Like, if they want... I don't know why people don't like this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
For
good.
those few of you out there who don't like it, I feel bad that you lost your innocence so long ago. I want to know what happened to you to make you feel so awful about life, to not appreciate entertainment.
I know. And they tied like the nostalgia in really well with the story too.
Right?
Like, that
it's
didn't
basically
feel
a
like it
remix
was
of episode
forced.
4. And they did, like, J.J. Abrams was like, we're going to reboot this whole thing. Episode 1, 2, and 3 are not even going to be a memory, and I'm going to blow up the Senate so we won't have any more scenes involving politics. It was great. I loved everything in it.
Yeah. It's so good. Oh yeah, I had a question.
Yes.
Who, the alien girl with the goggles?
Yes.
Her name's Maz, right? Like M-O-S.
Yes.
Is that like
Maz.
Mos Eisley?
No.
Oh.
Mos Eisley is on Tatooine. Maz is her name.
Oh.
It's just a Maz Kanata was her name, I think.
Oh, okay. 'Cause I was
But
thinking-
I think she's connected to the guy at the beginning. Because if you know at the very beginning of the movie, in the opening scroll, it's like, we have to, like, the number one pilot of the Resistance is meeting with this guy who's super important. And then the super important guy is in the movie for like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
But he's in the opening crawl.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where I feel like that dude's backstory and Maz's backstory, like something, there's more to the whole story than we know. And I can't wait till we find out. And I'm super excited.
Yeah.
And I haven't been this excited for Star Wars in a long time. So stop peeing on my parade, nerds.
Yeah. 'Cause, I mean, she's got Luke's lightsaber.
Just because it was Anakin's lightsaber.
Yeah.
That's what makes it even more
It
interesting.
killed all those little kids.
Yeah, it's Anakin's lightsaber. And when she touched it, Obi-Wan spoke to her. There's some crazy shit happening.
Oh my god. There's so many. Oh. And then
I can't wait.
there's what was it? The alien dude. Like everyone's trying to figure out who he is. The big alien.
Simon Pegg.
What? Simon.
Oh, you mean Snoke. Sorry.
Yeah, Snoke.
I thought you meant the guy at the big. So, did you know that there's a ton of cameos in this movie?
No. Well, yeah.
So, first off, Simon Pegg is the alien who runs the junk shop.
Yeah.
The guy who is in Finn's ship, who's like, "Sir, they're getting away,"
Yeah.
right? He is the dude who plays. Oh God, what is that kid's name? The guy who hung out with Bran Stark in Game of Thrones. Who was like I don't want to spoil things for Game of Thrones stuff as we spoil Star Wars stuff. But anyway, he was from Game of Thrones. And the Stormtrooper, my favorite one, the Stormtrooper who was like, "I'll leave my blaster here."
Yeah.
That was Daniel Craig.
Whoa.
Yep. James Bond was a Stormtrooper, just a random Stormtrooper. It's
Whoa.
amazing.
That's so crazy.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
I would love to be a random stormtrooper. Call me.
I know. And oh my god, that'd be anything. It'd be an alien.
Oh my god, yeah, oh yeah, I'd be like a background Alien 4, alien with hat.
Yeah, alien with hat.
Like, hey, jump up, jump. Call me Lucas. No, wait, not Lucas. Disney. Jump up, jump.
One thing I kept reading is like, is the big alien dude like Darth? What was his name? The guy who trained the Emperor.
Palpatine's master? I don't know. Maybe people think he is, but no one knows.
Yeah, so that'd be cool. Because in the one movie, he's like, I killed him. But then he also talked about how he made illusions and shit. And how
he lived forever. Yeah. So we'll see. That'd be a nice way to tie it into the prequels without ever having to address the prequels again.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'd be totally okay with that.
Yeah. That would be really cool.
Yeah. I'm all right with that. That sounds fun.
Yeah, so overall, I really like Star Wars, and I don't get why people don't like it, because now I've seen it twice, and I'm still like, that was really good.
I've seen it 3 times, and even after the 3rd time, I was like, that was really enjoyable.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Someone made a Twitter called Very Lonely Luke, and he's like, I'm going to stand in this spot and stare at the ocean for 20 years so I can turn around dramatically if someone ever shows up.
Well, here's the thing. That person's a dum-dum, because if you look, go watch the movie again, Luke is clearly standing at a grave.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Whose grave is it, Crendor? Whose grave is it?
Is it his wife's grave?
I don't know.
Shit, dude.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm pumped. But isn't the next one not coming out for 2 years? Or is like next year?
Well, the next one comes out, the next in this series comes out in May 2017. But the next Star Wars movie is Rogue One, and that comes out next Christmas.
Yeah.
And Rogue One's going to be cool because it's like Star Wars, but, minus crazy Jedi powers. It's like all the, we're going to go steal the Death Star plans, which is cool. My dream for that is it's these badasses, because it's a bunch of kung fu people and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So my dream is they're badasses and they beat up stormtroopers and are awesome.
Yeah.
But then they meet Darth Vader and they all get killed. That'd be amazing.
Whoa.
Wait. One guy barely makes it out alive because Darth Vader's like, what up, haters? And rips them apart and stuff. Oh, that'd be so cool.
So the Star Wars Rogue One takes place when Darth Vader was alive?
Yeah, it's about getting the first Death Star plans.
Oh, whoa.
It's basically what Kyle Katarn would have done in Shadows of the Empire.
Oh, whoa.
Like that old school game that was between... What's that? Yeah, because I think it takes place... The intro bit takes place before, and it's him finding the Death Star plans. I think that's what it was. I don't remember. It's been a while. Yeah. But yeah, it's them finding the first Death Star plans.
That's really cool.
And so they're like a bunch of crazy rebel, badass spies and stuff, and they discover it. And yeah, it's that story, which I think is really cool. And so they're like, probably Tarkin will be in it. A young Tarkin will be in it. But other than that, there won't be any they were like, oh, maybe another character will make an appearance. Wink. And I was like, it'd be great if Death Star, a young Death Star shows up. What are you guys doing? You stealing my plans? What are you doing? Get out of here, you! I'll fire my laser. A young Death Star. Yeah. He's got cool, slick hair. He didn't become bald till later. He's like, hey, I got mutton chops.
This Death Star don't take care of itself.
He runs a comb through his Death Star. Oh, yeah. Yep. All right, well, enough of that gibberish.
Right.
Let's move on. Captain Up in the Sky with Crendor. Crendor, how's that traffic?
I was actually on a horse today. As you can see, we're not in the sky. There's a little bit of miscommunication there, but you can hear the clip-clops of the horse, which is all that matters. So right now, I'm riding down I-845, one of the busiest intersections, but nobody's here. Everybody's either at home having parties, or they're in New York waiting for the big ball to drop, so it's pretty lonely out here. I've tuned into my coast-to-coast AM horse radio. It's pretty nice. Nice, relaxing ride.
Oh, I forgot tonight was the night where they do predictions, and it's always predictions like, next year the world will end.
Oh, shit, dude. Well, tonight's going to be their predictions, so I'll probably listen to that on my coast-to-coast AM app. that I got.
We heavily promote that, don't we?
We do. That's because you get to hear
Far too much.
You can skip like whatever you want and just hear the crazy people. It's so awesome. I just always skip to the crazy people. Also, I hope Rory Heron and Eric Huang are celebrating the new year in style. I don't know where they live, but if I had to guess, I would say they live in Alberta, Canada. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I'm just like, I don't even...
Back to me.
Back to you.
All right, well, let's go to Whoppy at the weather desk with Alberta, Canada. That's easy.
Whoppy activated Alberta, Canada. Alberta.
Did you see the Whoppy the robot fan art?
What? Someone made fan art.
And he was so sad. He was so sad.
What?
He looks. You think he was drinking.
Yeah.
I
didn't
you not
see
that. It was amazing. I think it was linked on Twitter. I think. No, maybe it was on Tumblr. Whoppy the weather bot. Where were you?
I don't know where he is.
I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it for you.
All right.
I'll link it to you so you can see it. Hold on. I need to keep scrolling. Keep scrolling. Keep scrolling. I don't see it. I don't see Whoppy the weather bot. I don't see it. I don't see it none.
Come on, man.
I'm looking.
Come
I'm
on,
looking
man.
for it. I don't see it none.
Come on, man.
I see everything but that.
I guess Alberta's a Providence. Providence.
Alberta's a providence?
Yeah, Providence.
Alberta is a providence.
Because you got like Calgary, Alberta, Canada. I don't know that. Or Alberta Beach. There we go.
Ooh, Alberta Beach sounds nice.
Yeah, nice.
All right, what's the weather in Alberta Beach?
Alberta Beach, Canada weather. 29 degrees. Feels like 21 degrees. Wind west 8 miles per hour. Humidity 52%. Dew point 13 degrees. Pressure 30.31 inches. Up. Visibility 10 miles. UV index 0. Tonight 14 degrees. Friday 32 degrees. Friday night 10 degrees.
That's wonderful. I'm going to send you the link now.
Nice.
So you can see what Whoppy looks like.
Okay.
I'll make that the image for this week's episode.
Oh my god. That is amazing.
Enjoy.
How did I not see this ever?
I don't know. You just don't pay attention to the kids.
I'm gonna retweet it.
You should. You should retweet that. All right, and sports.
Oh yeah, sports. All right, we got some crazy sports news today. Nothing.
A lot of bowl games. Here's the thing. A lot of these bowl games, stupid as hell.
That's true. A lot of the bowl games, they've like added more bowl games and shit. They're like, it's the Totitos Texas
I'm looking
Dorito
this up.
Bowl.
We need to look this up because I think we do this every year, but I want to look this up.
Okay.
Stupid bowl game names. Oh wow, it's the first thing that pops up. 10 worst college sponsorship bowls.
Oh yeah.
The Independence Bowl. It isn't that it's an absurd name, but it's the Advocare V100 Independence Bowl. Yep.
Wait.
Or it was formerly known as the Poulon Weed Eater Independence Bowl.
Of course. Poulon.
There's also the Little Caesars Pizza Bowl.
That's a bowl I can get behind.
The famous Idaho Potato Bowl.
No doubt that's a famous one.
Shut up. There's not a Buffalo Wild Wings Bowl. Get out of town.
B-Dubs Bowl,
what?
dude.
The Mako Bowl in Las Vegas. The Meineke Car Care Bowl of Texas.
Oh my god.
Shut up. The GoDaddy.com Bowl.
The Chick-fil-A Bowl.
The Chick-fil-A Bowl. Kraft Fight Hunger Bowl. The Kraft Fight Hunger Bowl. No.
Crap Fight Hunger Bowl.
The Beef O'Brady's Bowl. Why? Really, this is just like, we want to sponsor some crap, so come to our awful bowl.
Yeah. Beef O'Brady. What is Beef O'Brady's?
I think an awful restaurant?
Beef O'Brady's Family Sports Pub's a restaurant franchise in the United States established in 1985 by Jim Melody in Brandon, Florida. Beef O'Brady's looks really bad. It looks pretty awful, actually.
The SeaWorld Bowl was from 1986 to 1990. The Idaho Potato Commission Bowl. Yep.
Oh my god.
The Conagra Foods Bowl. Who are these? This is ridiculous.
Oh yeah, here's some older
No
ones.
wonder everyone thinks the bowl games are a joke.
The-
Remember when there was like 5 bowl games?
Rose
maybe.
Bowl, Orange Bowl.
Peach Bowl.
Yeah. Cotton Bowl.
Cotton Bowl. What was the other one?
Like Sugar Bowl.
Yeah, and then there was like the Sun Bowl or whatever the Hawaii one
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, it was like, that's it.
Yeah, I think that was it. And then they were just like, what if we just added more so that other people could have their games? Now, it's every team basically gets a bowl.
Yeah, like literally every team.
Teams with losing seasons get a bowl.
Yeah. It's like, we'll
How's
put
that
you in the
possible?
Bridgepoint Education Bowl.
We'll put you in the Lower Mississippi Delta Bowl. The hell's that?
You got here's some more Culligan Bowl. The Bell
Culligan
Helicopter Bowl.
Culligan Man!
R plus L Carriers Bowl.
Yep.
The Northrop Grumman Bowl.
All these sound like great bowl games.
ConAgra Foods Bowl.
Somewhere, the Super Bowl, their sad father is just disappointed in all of them. You could have been so much better, kids.
Dad, I played in the ConAgra Foods Bowl. You may as well have played in nothing at all.
I wonder. All right, I'm looking this up. What does the ConAgra Foods Bowl ring look like?
It was
ConAgra Foods Bowl
Hold on.
ring.
We got to have some ConAgra Foods history first because it was only in 2002.
ConAgra are the makers of Chef Boyardee.
Yep. So ConAgra sponsored the Hawaii Bowl in order to get back in favor with America after a string of bad publicity. First was their demolition of 20 historic structures in Omaha, Nebraska. Then came their federal crackdown for spraying water to bulk up the weight of their grain and bribery of federal officers.
Oh my god.
Then came all of their health violations. In 2001, the company stopped production in 2 plants, and in 2002, they had to recall 19 million pounds of beef-free coli. ConAgra should have worried about actually cleaning up their plants and business methods before sponsoring a bowl game. Oh, ConAgra.
This is amazing. This is amazing. I can't. Where's the? They don't even have a ring listed. Like, I can't find one. I just want to see what the ring looks like.
Probably don't even get a ring. You just get, like, Chef Boyardee.
I like how when you go to Jostens, they have Jostens, that you're home for all rings.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at them now. I see the Super Bowl rings.
Right.
I don't see anything on here. I see all this. I see all the Super Bowl rings of the Steelers. 6 wins, yo. I see all those. I don't see any. Those are NFL. I don't want NFL.
Yeah.
I don't want NFL.
Yeah, I don't want no NFL. We're looking for, what's it called?
I'm going to look up
ConAgra.
college bowl ring. This is stupid. I don't even care.
Yeah.
What am I looking this up? Championship rings for college sports. Jostens, they're doing it. Oh, celebrate. Oh, you can literally buy one of these if you're so sad that you're like, I want to get my team won a bowl. I want to have the exact same ring they have.
You can do that now, I guess.
That is really stupid.
It's really dumb. I like how college sports on top of it are like more like they are what makes that school. Like people are like, I went to Alabama, #1 football. Duh. And it's like, what about like what did you learn? And they're like, I don't know. I learned that my
football.
team's the best.
Alabama football rules. Bama, yo.
Whoa. Like really? Like what else do they got there?
Nothing. Alcohol.
That's true. They have
Unprotected
alcohol.
sex. That's about it.
Syphilis.
Unprotected sex. All right. Do we have a big news story, Crendor?
We have an amazing big news story.
I can't wait to hear it.
Michigan woman gets vulgar note on Domino's pizza receipt. Twice!
Twice is what sells it. All right. I'll bite.
Kenyatta Robinson refuses to give her dough to Domino's Pizza after discovering a vulgar note on 2 receipts. Robinson's daughter recently ordered a pizza from a Domino's in West Bloomfield, Michigan. When she saw the receipt, something bothered her, and it wasn't the price of the pie. On the receipt were 3 words, 2 of them offensive. F this C. I can.
Okay, I understand.
Yes.
So why were they there, though?
Well, she said, I don't understand why they would treat me this way, Robinson told them. Robinson decided to see if it was an accident, so she placed another order. When I came to pick it up, that receipt had the same vulgar language. Robinson believes the receipts are in retaliation for the time in 2014 when she complained about not getting the sausage pizza she ordered. The manager told her she would no longer be served, and she complained to his superiors.
Ah, so the manager knows who she is.
Yes.
Gotcha. All right.
Ronnie Asmar, director of operations at Domino's, said the manager was later terminated, in part for being rude. His parting gift to us was putting that vulgar comment in her phone number's notes.
So that's amazing. So the manager is gone.
Yeah.
This is like some after the fact, like apocalyptic crazy shit. Like the guy isn't even there.
Mm-hmm.
This is Ghost in the Machine. The guy isn't even there. But every time it prints out a receipt, it puts next to her name.
Yeah.
F this C. That's amazing.
So he is just like, you know what? If I'm going out, this is how I'm going out.
Please tell me they don't know how to remove that. They couldn't figure it out.
I know. Asmar tried to apologize to her and offered a gift certificate to make it up to her, but Robinson refuses to accept it. I will never eat here again, she told the station, ever in my lifetime. Vulgar receipts aren't as common at pizzerias as mozzarella cheese or pepperoni, but they do show up. In July, Loretta Smith Lane ordered chicken wings from a New Jersey pizzeria and asked that they be fried hard. Fried hard? When she got the order from Danny's Pizza Pizzazz, the note on the receipt underneath the special instructions was the vulgar phrase, fried hard like a black dick. January.
Yes! That is amazing.
The employee who typed that phrase in the system was later terminated.
Of course. He was later promoted to manager, regional manager.
Someone said, I'm sure the lady was polite and understanding while interacting with the employees prior to this event.
Yes, of course. She sounds like it.
Yeah.
Anyone who would call the news, I imagine, it was super polite and did not overreact.
Yeah, of course. Like if someone, like if they delivered the wrong pizza, I'd be like, oh, well, I'm just not going to order from there again.
Yeah,
like,
I wouldn't like freak out and be like, listen to me.
Yeah, that's just an outrage.
I'm outraged. I'd just be like, all right, well, guess who's never getting my business again?
Yep. Especially Domino's of all places.
There's your first mistake.
Can you believe Domino's got my order wrong? Yeah.
Can you believe Domino's wrote F this C? Oh, yeah, I actually can.
It's almost like they make minimum wage and hate dealing with people. And I can understand why.
I mean, I can almost understand, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's it. Thank you guys for listening. We'll be back again
in the
with
new
another
year.
Episode. Whoa, in the new year. And as always...
Yeehaw.